Whirling vortex of fiery light as it washes everything in orange. He turns the camera to Kenshi while they all step toward the portal. Kenshi smacks his hand away. One by one, the fighters step through the portal. Blue, white, and purple light flows out of a tall stone gate like mist. Liu Kang and the others emerge from it and enter a courtyard filled with lush greenery and flowers. Johnny smirks as he records their surroundings.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not Kansas anymore.
Two women approach them from a row of others wielding spears.
Oh my. Are those?
Empress Sindel's daughters. Yes.
He casts Johnny a look.
They do not disappoint.
We are Earthrealm's ambassadors, Johnny. We'll show them respect, not unwanted attention.
Johnny gives Raiden an exaggerated wink as they walk past a guard. The Earthrealmers bow to the two elegant princesses. One, dressed in a deep magenta, inclines her head.
Lord Liu Kang, welcome.
Thank you, Princess Melina.
You remember my sister?
Of course. Princess Kitana. May I introduce Johnny Cage, Kung Lao, Kenshi Takahashi, and Earthrealm's champion, Raiden.
Raiden bows his head.
I hope you're prepared, Raiden. Our champions are determined to win.
None more so than me. It's been too long since we've known victory.
Princess Melina, we should be on our way. Empress Sindel awaits.
Thank you, Tanya. Follow me, please.
Melina, Kitana, and the guard Tanya lead the fighters down a tiled pathway lined with numerous armored women holding spears and shields. Grinning, a large four-armed humanoid plays a drum while leading two luxurious carriages, each pulled by teams of horses. Groups of spear women march alongside them as they gradually travel down a broad path hedged in by buildings made of bamboo and wood. Dozens of people in colorful clothes and costumes stand on either side of the pathway and watch or dance. The royal daughters and the Earthrealmers watch the people go by from the carriages.
Those are Centaurians. And Shokan.
The six-armed beings are not Nodens.
The monks described them, but seeing them in person?
I see that Her Majesty once again spares no expense on the festival.
Should she not? It commemorates my late father.
I admire, Princess. I do not judge. As did all of Outworld, I valued greatly Jared's fellowship.
Melina looks over her shoulder at a woman with a ponytail observing a group of people walking away, hands bound behind their backs. Melina scowls, then pounds on the carriage. The carriage grinds to a halt and Melina steps out. She stomps to the woman with the ponytail.
First Constable, our route was to be clear. This couldn't wait?
Should I allow Tarkatans to infect the city, Your Highness? Those arrested were harboring some here, rather than report them for quarantine.
The Earthrealmers cannot be privy to our secrets, Li Mei. As Sundo's first constable, you must show better judgment. Perhaps that's too much to expect.
Melina looks Li Mei up and down before walking off.
Princess Melina doesn't seem to like her very much.
Li Mei used to lead the Umgadi, the palace guard. It was on her watch that the princess's father was murdered.
Decorative waterfalls pour around the front of a vast, ornate palace. The Earthrealmers stand inside a throne room crowded with Outworlders.
Worry expends energy for no purpose, Raiden.
But the tournament, if I lose...
Focus on your actions, not the outcome. It is all you can control.
A large, armored humanoid with two twisting horns approaches. He shoulders his way past onlookers.
Red alert. Incoming stock villain.
General Shao. Do not let him goad you.
General Shao stops before the warriors.
Is it me? Or is Earthrealm's champion scrawnier than usual?
Would you care to test his strength? Raiden
will prove himself soon enough.
Have you still not told most Earthrealmers that Outworld exists?
It is safer that way, General.
I suppose so. Your people's frail minds couldn't handle the truth.
You presume them frail, General. Should you? given how frequently they win this tournament?
We will destroy your champion, Liu Kang. He will taste no victory.
He stomps off. A silver-haired woman in rich purple and silver armor approaches the warriors with Mileena and Kitana on her right and left. Sunlight falls onto the three women in patches, glimmering on the silver bands and accents of their armor. Mileena's a deep pink and Kitana's a vivid blue. The silver-haired woman sits on a purple and silver throne resting on a dais. Kitana and Mileena take lavish chairs on her right and left.
Welcome, members of the Royal House. Welcome, our esteemed Earthrealm guests. We gather once again to honor my late husband's legacy, to continue the tournament that he founded with Lord Liu Kang, in hopes that it would foster peace among realms. May Jared's soul watch over us with pride from its resting place in the living forest.
She smiles tightly.
Lord Liu Kang.
Empress Sindel, it pleases me to once again be your guest.
Here, you are always welcome. Now, let us meet your champion.
Earthrealm's champion is Raiden, Your Majesty. He has earned his place by embodying the very best qualities of Earthrealm's people.
You seem nervous, young man.
I'm a stranger in an unfamiliar land, here to compete against its greatest fighters. Yes, I am nervous.
As you should be. You have a difficult path ahead.
Sindel gets to her feet and holds her arms out.
It has begun. As tradition requires, Outworld's initial competitor will be Sun Do's first constable, Li Mei. May she defend our realm's glory, as well as she preserves our capital's order.
Li Mei steps to the dais.
Your Majesty, I will honor both the Royal House and all of Outworld with my combat.
If so, you will vastly exceed my expectations. Remember, were it not for Jared's tradition, you would not be here.
Li Mei's face falls as the Empress shoots her a sharp look. Liu Kang places a hand on Raiden's shoulder.
All you need do is your best. The rest will take care of itself.
Yes, Lord Liu Kang.
Shall we see what you can do?
Hopefully, this will be the first of many victories.
I will prevail, Earthrealmer. This fight is more important to me than you can ever know.
Fight!
I will admit it. That tested me. Thank you for the match, First Constable.
Li Mei rigidly bows to Raiden. He bows back. Li Mei turns and leaves the throne room. The spectators huddle together as they watch her go. Raiden stands before Sindel's dais.
My compliments, Raiden, on a well-fought match. We'll see how you fare in the next. General Shao, whom have you chosen as our next competitor?
Your Majesty, I have chosen Reiko, my second in command. As a boy, Reiko was orphaned during the Kafala War. Though captured, his spirit remained unbroken. He scratched, clawed, and survived. After the war, I took him in, molded him into the perfect soldier. Few others are as well versed in the ways of war.
Reiko stands near Raiden and performs a combination of elbow strikes, knees, and punches before jumping and spin kicking. He glowers at Raiden.
In whose army have you served? In what wars have you fought?
I have done neither.
Then you are woefully unprepared, Earthrealmer. This will be your last battlefield. Fight!
Have faced war, but I am a warrior.
Raiden lowers his hands.
Felled by a simple farmer.
General Shao curls his lip and walks off as Raiden turns to Sindel.
I am ready for my next opponent, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Patience, young man.
She stands.
We are adjourned until first light. I hope to see you all at this evening's banquet.
The Empress smiles softly. That evening, Kung Lao wolfs down food beside Kenshi. They sit at one of 3 large banquet tables in a broad courtyard. Sindel sits at the head table. Strange plants glow with soft purples and blues behind her. General Shao and Reiko gape at Kung Lao as he rapidly eats and drinks wine. Johnny sips wine near Kitana.
I'm sorry, you're 10,000 years old? Oh, talk about aging gracefully.
Kitana reaches for wine.
What do you see in him?
He is a hero, Raiden, though he may not yet know it. Do you recognize everyone here?
Most, yes. From your descriptions. Except for him.
That is Rain, the High Mage of Outworld. Not his given name, but one earned due to his mastery of water magic.
Rain smiles at them from his seat at a table. Tanya steps to Melina as she clutches her stomach.
Are you unwell, Princess?
I am fine, Tanya.
Melina winces.
I know I'm to fight Melina, but will I also face Tanya?
By tradition, you should not. If you did, you would be tested.
Why?
Umgadi, like Tanya, are warrior priestesses, selected from the firstborn daughters of Outworld. From infancy, they are trained to defend the royal family.
Outworld must see much conflict if the Empress needs such protection.
Its past has been difficult, though the last 1,000 years of Empress Sindel's reign have been a true golden age. The memories of that strife still linger.
Liu Kang gives Raiden a soft smile. Sindel stands and lifts a glass of wine.
My husband Jared believed that the future of our realms lay together. Let us move forward in open dialogue, letting no secrets tear our bonds asunder.
Everyone stands with a wine glass raised.
Your Majesty, it's an honor to be here and to meet your people. I can already see there's more that joins us than divides us.
Our peoples could not be more different, champion.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Earthrealm are devoid of all...
That's enough, General.
She gives him a firm look.
My apologies, Your Majesty. Perhaps I've enjoyed too much of this excellent wine. With your permission...
You may go.
General Shao woodenly turns and throws his glass. He marches off with Reiko in tow. Later, Sindel glares at Shao in her chambers.
It is bad enough we may lose to the Earthrealmers, but then you go and drunkenly insult them? You needlessly stain my honor and your family's proud military tradition.
May I speak freely, Your Majesty?
Again with this? If you must.
We must act on the Sorcerer's prophecy. He warns that Liu Kang will conquer Outworld.
And his predictions are usually impeccable. But I've no proof of Liu Kang's ill intent. His interventions have kept Outworld at peace for centuries.
He herds us into compromises, shackles our independence. If we could meet our enemies in battle, we'll take...
You would consign us to endless war!
Better that than be Liu Kang's lapdog.
Sindel's eyes harden.
If I see evidence of the prophecy's accuracy, we will act. But only then, and only at my command. Did not your illustrious father teach you that war is the last resort, not the first?
He did, Your Majesty.
Do not forget that, General.
She glares at him, face to face.
Come.
Mileena and Kitana open the chamber's doorway and enter as General Shao leaves.
You asked to see us?
I saw what happened this evening.
There was nothing. Something I ate.
Was it? I can't chance it, can I? If you fight tomorrow, the symptoms of your disease could manifest. Kitana will take your place.
What? There are already whispers she should replace me as your heir. This will make them screams!
Your illness is your fault. Why you left the palace that night unattended is still beyond me.
I just needed time alone, away from all this. I never thought that...
That's your problem, Mileena. You never think.
A mother is only trying to protect you, sister. If your disease becomes known, you will be banished to the wastes. For you to hold the throne, we must keep your secret.
Mileena pulls her arm away from Kitana's hand and strides out of the room. The next day, Sindel sits in a lavish chair in the courtyard. Raiden stands before her.
You continue to surprise Raiden. Among others, you have defeated Kotal, Motaro, and Shiva. Only 2 fights remain. Are you ready, Earthrealmer?
I am, Your Majesty.
Then next, you face my daughter, Kitana.
Kitana strides to them. Liu Kang steps between her and Raiden.
Your Majesty, this is unprecedented. Raiden's next opponent should be your heir.
Mileena is unavailable. She's away on pressing Imperial business.
But I have not prepared him to battle Kitana.
He's already demonstrated great skill. Can he not improvise?
Do not worry. I can do this.
Very well.
I will be no easier to fight than my sister, Earthrealmer.
I suffer under no such delusion, Your Highness.
I will win this fight. For her, my Empress, and all of Outworld. Fight! isn't done yet. Face me!
You fight well, Princess.
Kitana stands.
As do you, Earthrealmer. Surprisingly so.
I hope we meet again. Under different circumstances.
He beams at her.
It's time for the final match. It's a testament to your abilities that you've made it thus far. But now you must face General Shao.
General Shao approaches.
Victor of the Tavarian War. Conqueror of the Quatan Plains. Defender of the Navala Coast. As has his family for generations, General Shao defends us with zeal and tenacity. All of Outworld is grateful for his service.
That's a notable list of accomplishments, General.
It is a mere fraction of them. A full recitation would take days.
Fight!
Liu Kang trained you well, but not well enough to win.
It's over. I have done it.
Sindel stands.
Congratulations, Raiden. Earthrealm wins.
Head held high, Sindel leads Kitana away from the courtyard. Raiden steps to General Shao as he tries to get up. Raiden holds a hand out to Shao.
May I assist you?
Stay away, Earthrealmer.
Raiden's face tightens.
Well done. You have exceeded my greatest expectations.
Thank you, Lord Liu Kang.
Because of you, the Outworlders who would disturb the peace will once again be held at bay.
Smiling, Liu Kang places a hand on Raiden's shoulder.
Come. Let us bid our hosts farewell and return to Earthrealm.
Kung Lao, Johnny, and Kenshi bow to Raiden.
All right, yeah. That was great. Very impressive.
That night, Liu Kang sits in an ornate room before a fire in a brazier, his eyes shut. He opens his eyes. Sand whirls on the other side of the room. It resolves into a dark-skinned man with glowing eyes and a bald head.
Geras, my old friend. It's been eons. It's good to see you.
Likewise, Lord Liu Kang. I have watched you with the Hourglass. You are relishing your role as Earthrealm's protector.
It suits me far better than being Keeper of Time ever did. I never wanted to replace Kronika. Being history's architect drove her mad. I had no wish to share her fate. Which is why I am forever grateful that you volunteered to safeguard the Hourglass. Despite my having relinquished its power, the new era has unfolded as it should.
Geras takes a Jaguar figurine from a shelf.
You created me in your own image. Duty is my highest calling.
While I am glad you are here, you are not one for social calls. Is there trouble with the Hourglass?
With something it has shown me.
What, Geras?
When you restarted history, you altered the destinies of certain malefactors to neutralize them. At least one of them is defying that destiny. Shang Tsung.
Go on.
He has escaped his meaningless life and is on his way to becoming a powerful sorcerer. He has already infiltrated Sindel's court.
I saw no sign of him during the tournament. But if that snake is in Sindel's ear...
Your vision of peace may already be compromised.
I appreciate this warning, Geras. I will investigate. Please return to the Hourglass and see what else you can learn.
The next day, Kenshi looks at a drawing of Shang Tsung with Johnny and Kung Lao.
So we find him in Outworld and bring him here for questioning?
Yes. If what I fear has happened, he is a grave threat to the realms.
Anything else?
Shang Tsung is a master of deceit. Do not trust a word he utters.
Sounds a lot like my first agents.
It's a tricky mission. I'd rather Raiden go along than this one.
Hey! This one is up for the job.
This mission must be done quietly. I am breaking my word with Empress Sindel by sending you into Outworld without her knowledge. Due to the tournament, Raiden is now a familiar face there. Sending him will only increase your risk of being discovered.
He raises a metal device.
This talisman is attuned to Shang Tsung's chi. Follow it to him. And be careful. May the Elder Gods protect you.
Kenshi takes the talisman, then trades a look with Johnny. The three men walk through a vast desert at night, flashlights shining through the dark.
Are we there yet?
Again? How old are you? 5?
What can I say? These boots weren't made for walking.
If that is the most pain you feel today, consider yourself lucky.
Oh, I'm already lucky. I've got Sento strapped to my back.
I will reclaim it, Cage.
Got 3 million? It's yours.
You know I don't have it.
I bet your Yakuza pals could come up with it. Oh, that's right. You blew them off. If there's one lesson Hollywood's taught me, it's never burn bridges. You never know who can help.
The Yakuza are leeches, bleeding out those too weak to resist. I grew up in that life, and I never understood it. Why my gain required others' pain. I got out. I need my clan out too. We can't be part of their crimes any longer.
Scowling, Kenshi looks down at the talisman in his palm as it glows red. He turns around and walks off. Kung Lao shines his flashlight in Johnny's face before following Kenshi away. Johnny walks after the other two. Kenshi holds the talisman out while standing on the edge of a cliff. They survey a village made of buildings carved from large rock formations. A mass of soldiers with spears battle a horde of humanoid creatures with long fangs jutting from their mouths.
What's your precious say?
That Shang Tsung is among those... things.
Oh, my fans are gonna go nuts cosplaying them a Cage Gun.
Johnny records the battle with his phone. Two soldiers shove one of the creatures through an alleyway in the stone city, his arms tied behind his back with rope. The creature thrashes in their grasp. Firelight shines on his multitude of large fangs and bald head. Shang Tsung approaches.
Hold him still. If he squirms, I cannot extract marrow.
He raises a large syringe.
That's Shang Tsung. Let's jump him after he's done. Oh, in Fists of Iron, we did this thing where we're
not basing strategy on your movies, Cage.
Let me go! You can't do this!
A soldier forces the bald creature to his knees.
The wound will heal in time. It is a small price to pay for progress.
He plunges the syringe into the back of the creature's neck. The creature breaks his restraints, then stabs each of the guards with a bone spike extending from his arms before turning to Shang Tsung. The horde of creatures overwhelm the soldiers outside the village. Shang Tsung blocks a combination of punches and kicks the bald creature throws. The creature spin kicks Shang Tsung's head.
On second thought, this scene's playing fine without us. Yeah, I say we let him finish it.
We have to save Shang Tsung. Liu Kang needs him alive.
The Earthrealm is bound down large stones leading from the cliff. The bald creature punches Shang Tsung to the ground. Kenshi jumps onto his back just as the bone spikes erupt from his arms. The creature kicks Johnny and Kung Lao away. Shang Tsung scrambles back, then smirks and transforms into a toothy creature. He slips past the horde.
How did he do that?
The bald creature shoves Kenshi away. Kung Lao and Johnny stand before the horde.
I would have killed him but for you.
I get why you'd want to, but you can't.
You're one of his minions. You'll die in his place. Fight.
Just made him angry.
Kenshi sheathes his sword.
Now please, let me. explain.
The horde surrounds them.
You got us into this. How about getting us out?
I know what this looks like, but we don't work for Shang Tsung.
If not, why save him?
Because Liu Kang, Earthrealm's protector, wants to question him. He thinks Shang Tsung may be a threat to both our realms.
He holds out his hand.
I'm Kenshi Takahashi.
Our kind do not shake hands.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
Don't you know what we are?
No, we don't.
We are victims of Tarkat. The disease is not easily gotten, but you can't risk more close exposure.
Johnny nervously wipes his hands.
It disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
So you weren't always like this?
I was once a rich merchant, but when I became ill, I was banished. Now I run this colony. I am Baraka.
What does Shang Tsung want with your bone marrow, Baraka?
I don't know, but he comes here each month to harvest it.
Release us, and we'll capture Shang Tsung. And we'll find out why he's been coming here. I promise.
Baraka looks back at the others.
Let them go.
Thank you. We won't let you down.
Kenshi looks down at the talisman.
Damn. This was guiding us to Shang Tsung. Now we can't find him.
His laboratory is near. I'll take you.
Morning light shines. Baraka leads the trio toward a wood and stone tower rising over a river. 2 water wheels spin nearby.
Any idea what to expect?
No. I've never been inside.
Stay here. We'll check it out.
Kenshi, Kung Lao, and Johnny step to a long bridge stretching from the bank to the tower. The 3 men sneak through the tower to a laboratory.
The addition of crushed chitin larva proved an inspired choice. In testing, outcomes improved significantly. I have modified the formula since the last time it was administered.
Kenshi motions for silence as the others trail him up a staircase.
This new serum is exactly what we need. Its effects will be immediate and long-lasting.
How can you be sure?
Because it is brewed from freshly extracted Tarkatan marrow. It couldn't be more potent.
He raises the syringe, full of liquid. Melina lies on a medical table by him, eyes shut. Rain and Tanya stand nearby.
He is infecting Melina with Tarkat.
Shang Tsung taps the syringe.
And he's got two of Sindel's top dogs in on it. No wonder Liu Kang is worried about this guy.
We need to stop him.
Save a distressed damsel? Sure thing.
Johnny smirks, then runs into the laboratory with Kung Lao and Kenshi. They square off against Tanya, Rain, and Shang Tsung.
Get away from her!
You bitch.
Excuse me?
You know, the movie. Tiny girl, ginormous alien. Ripley! No? Seriously?
Earthrealmers. How did they find it?
They've already seen too much.
Tanya charges with a 3-section staff. Johnny blocks her attack, then Kung Lao kicks her back. Kenshi spin kicks the syringe from Shang Tsung's hand.
I need time. Buy it for me.
Liu Kang sent you, didn't he? Sent you to learn our secrets.
He sent us here for Shang Tsung, but it looks like he's just part of the problem. Fight!
Just getting started. The High Mage is brought low.
Tanya whirls her 3-section staff around and strikes Kung Lao's face, then jumps and bashes Johnny's head. Kenshi grabs her from behind. He starts to throw her back, but she rides the momentum and flips away.
I thought Umgadi were loyal to the royal house. Yet here you are, scheming against the princess.
You trespass in Outworld, interfere in Imperial matters. It is you, not I, who is the schemer here.
Fight!
Plot ends here, Umgadi.
Kenshi strides to Shang Tsung.
Step away from the table.
This is twice you've been a thorn in my side. You Earthrealmers do have unhealthy habits.
You heard him. You're not infecting her with Tarkat.
I am trying to protect her, not infect her.
We've heard about how you lie. Excuse us if we're skeptical. Cover him.
Kung Lao and Johnny move to Shang Tsung while Kenshi rushes to Melina. He holds a hand to her head as she lies inert.
Princess, are you all right?
Is it over?
Yes, you're safe. We've stopped Shang Tsung.
Stopped him. Why?
Melina starts to violently spasm.
Princess! Princess!
She hits him.
What did you do to her?
It's what you've done, fool. Let me help her before it's too late.
Kenshi backs away while Melina's teeth transform into fangs. Convulsing, she sits up and turns to Kenshi. Mandibles unfurl from her jaw and a long tongue waggles out. She breaks the metal restraint on her wrist and stands.
Now do you believe, Earthrealmers?
What do we do?
Keep her occupied. I need time to finish more serum.
Johnny, a hand?
We got pages for this? Or are we winging it?
Whatever we do, we can't hurt her.
Her? I'm worried about us.
Melina bounds to Johnny and claws at him.
Princess, we can help you.
Your blood. I smell it. How sweet it will be to lick off my fingers.
Fight.
Johnny, Kung Lao, help hold her down.
Kung Lao and Johnny scramble to Melina and grab her.
It's now or never, Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung fills a syringe with liquid as Melina throws Johnny and Kung Lao off. Melina dashes to a table and grabs her side blades from it, then leaps at Kenshi and impales his eyes with them.
Kenshi!
She rips the blades free. Shang Tsung injects the syringe into her neck. He holds her as she goes still. She sags to the floor as her Takatan features transform back to normal.
By the gods! Melina!
Kitana, General Shao, and an armored Shokan burst into the lab.
What's happened here, sorcerer?
These men were sent to disrupt your sister's treatment and scandalize Outworld by revealing her illness.
What? That's totally fake news! Princess, we were...
The Shokan punches him hard, then pummels Kung Lao to the floor.
Thank you, Goro. I've no stomach for Earthrealm lies. We should detain the Earthrealmers and the Tarkatan we found outside. At least until the Empress is ready to respond to this incursion.
Agreed.
General Shao gestures to 4 soldiers. They haul Kenshi, Johnny, and Kung Lao away.
But she must realize that this incident proves Earthrealm's bad faith. We must strike them now to protect ourselves.
No. They would not do this. There must be a misunderstanding.
They all turn to a portal made of spiraling green light opening nearby. A bald outworlder with tawny skin emerges from the portal and regards them all. He has black markings around his eyes and a red symbol tattooed on his head.
It is no misunderstanding, Princess. It is a confirmation of my prophecy. Left unchecked, Liu Kang will conquer Outworld.
He kneels by Kitana.
I apologize for not arriving sooner to defend your sister. I am glad she received her treatment.
The princess is safe, but the threat from Earthrealm remains.
Yes. Quan Chi, when do you anticipate they will strike?
Soon. Today's events were foretold in the final quatrains of the prophecy.
Then I am right. We must act now, Princess.